Welcome back to WS TV. With increasing neglect, especially of the disabled and other vulnerable children in Uganda, faith-based organizations are moving in to provide hope for them. With help from the Interreligious Council of Uganda and USAID, faith-based organizations are now able to care and educate the vulnerable, as well as provide the unemployed youth with vocational skills and startup kits for self-employment. Our reporter has more on what these interventions are yielding.
Thanking God for the care and love they can now enjoy, grateful that they have a roof over their heads. Although they can sing, read and write, these children are blind. Majority of them had been abandoned by their parents, but thanks to Chain Foundation, these children were picked from wherever they had been dumped and put into an orphanage. With the help of USAID through the Interreligious Council of Uganda, Chain Foundation has been able to nurture and educate these children through braille instruction.
Children were very young, they got sick due to if they were not immunized. That's why most parents, some of the parents abandoned these children. And by the help of the local leaders and religious leaders, they helped to identify these children.
The religious leaders are focused. They look at those very vulnerable orphans, and then they are able to work with the faith-based organizations to ensure that they attain the skills. So ongoing, they give them the self-control skills by giving them faith teachings to ensure that they are disciplined. Even the skills they acquire, they'll be able to use them as responsible Ugandans.
Besides taking care of the disabled children, IRCU, through Chain Foundation, also helps to keep girls in school by providing them with sanitary towels on top of scholastic materials.
After discussing with the IRCU that we had a problem with these big girls, despite of providing all the scholastic materials, during the periods we were not actually attending classes. So they agreed to give us sanitary towels and pants.
With the increasing rate of unemployment, the council also helps the youth through vocational training and afterwards give them startup kits for self-employment. Majority of these youth are now working as welders and constructors.
We have kits, we call them startup toolkits for the orphan and vulnerable children. When they've trained in different trades, for example in carpentry, because we know that these are vulnerable, if we don't support them, then they will not be able to kickstart. On top of that, we are planning for this year, we've planned a startup grant.
The Interreligious Council of Uganda works with 101 faith-based organizations in 43 districts of Uganda to implement various programs, including those HIV as well as orphans and vulnerable children.